Alright, hey, this is Kenyon again. Again, just demonstrating some of the things that we've talked about and how to cook with your Saladmaster cookware. If you have the 3-quart saucepan with the inset, you notice we do have a little bit of water in there, maybe just under an inch, 3/4 of an inch deep. We're going to put that in there with our 3-quart saucepan. And this meat it's been thawing out for a little while, but it is actually still mostly frozen, especially this big piece, but we're just going to toss that in there carefully, hopefully. There we go. And just tuck it all in there. Put the lid on. Now again, since this is meat, we want to go to a medium-high. Turn that on, go to medium-high on that. So medium-high temperature. We're going to let it click, but we're going to let it click a long time because with meat, we do want that medium-high temperature to make sure it's done. So we're going to give it about 10 minutes, maybe, and come back and check it, and poke around at it, see how done it's getting, and then give us some time to finish cooking, and you'll see how much grease we can really draw out of that meat. It's pretty awesome. Right now it's all ground beef, but we like using a little bit of ground beef, ground turkey. Just don't have any ground turkey right now. But did want to show you how you can brown your ground beef in your 3-quart saucepan with the inset with water. So be back in a few. Okay, now this has been on a medium-high for a little bit, and you can tell, I don't know if you can see that, the little vapor valve is stuck straight up in the air. That means it's been pretty hot, pretty high. But again, that's okay since we're cooking meat. Now give me just a second, I'm going to grab my fork and stir this up and show you what we're getting on the inside. Just a second. Now I'm going to have to be careful showing you because I don't want to spill and make a big mess with this. But you can see a little bit of fat poured out there, and if you can see, that is browning up pretty good, but we do want to stir it up a little bit. Just going to kind of poke at that and stir it up around a little bit. Scrape off down to the frozen, that's still frozen on the inside there. Break it up as much as we can, just so that it can all get a little bit of exposure to the heat, obviously. And you want to keep a little, kind of a little hole in the middle there, or just at least some open to the to what's below, to make sure that we get enough heat coming up through to take care of that. All right, put the lid back on. It went right back up to the top. But again, medium-high to fry, medium-high for our meats. It's going to make sure this thing browns up really good. I think we'll be back in another 5 or 10 minutes. It'll probably be done. And I'll pull it out and let you see it then. Alright, now we're going to take a look at this meat, which is nice and brown. As you can see, it's all nice and done. Yeah, there's a couple little red spots in there. That's where it was a little thicker. But you can see how after about 15 minutes, didn't even really have to babysit it too much. I think I checked it twice and stirred it up just to make sure that all the big pieces are crumbled up enough to cook all the way through. And we've got a lot of grease down there in the bottom. In fact, I'm going to let that cool off. I'm going to show you the bottom so you can see just how much grease we got out of there. So now you probably can't, I'm not sure how much you can see, but there's quite a bit of grease down in the bottom of that thing. And the meat, if you can tell, looks really good and actually really clean. We got a lot of grease and oil out of that stuff with this church pan, so it's a great way to brown your ground beef. Talk to you later.